going on, Chris? Let's see. Mm. We're gonna give some people some time to get in here before we get started with the live stream as always. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, it's gonna be a quick live stream, probably 30 minutes max, guys. But we gonna pack this one with all the game. Um, pack this one. So very informative. Excuse me, as always. We'll let a few more people come in here before we get started with the live stream. Shout out to my man Introvert. What's going on, man? He said, "Are these women actually feeling the consequences of their actions? Because I sure as hell find that hard to believe at this point." Yeah, they are. It's just their job to convince you that they're not feeling it. And granted, there are some women that are actually delusional and actually believe that they're winning, you know. But we'll get into it in just a second. What's going on, Dan Patrick? What's going on, Dan Patrick? Before we get into that, I want to get into this really quickly. I want you guys to be safe. We're living in very chaotic times right now. It's ever since we've gotten to this war, because we are in war. As soon as you bomb another country, you're in war. So, since we've started this war, there's been bomb threats all across our country. Some of these legitimate, some of these probably just to cause confusion and chaos, to the point to where we don't know where the actual threat's going to come. Um, we're facing another 9/11 event because we're entering this war, and these people are willing to go the max for what they believe in. So if you guys are traveling state to state, because of numerous uh, cancellations on airports and planes have been already been going viral all over the internet. There was an attack today, supposedly attack in California. Um, so there was a synagogue attack in Detroit today. So people are on edge, guys. And so you guys be safe no matter where you are in the country. Uh, if you got your 2A rights, use them, because we're in serious times right now. This is not a joke. If you're in the wrong place, you could get blown up because of what we're doing across the seas. And this is the disgusting part. We suffer for something that we never voted for. The people always suffer at the hands of the government when they're messing up, making the wrong decisions. This is what happens. They don't get injured. They don't get bombed. None of that. They don't send your family money for medical bills, and they can't send your life back. They can't send your kids or your friends' life back. They can't send and sew back your limbs back. And so our government is really wicked nowadays, and it is what it is. But I just wanted to make that public announcement for you guys. You guys be safe because times are extremely rough right now. He said, "Earn a sub." How about you earn your way up out of here, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about something serious, and you in here goddamn trolling. Yo, some of you guys, bro, some of you men today are an absolute joke. I swear to God. Shout out to you are awesome for being positive. Speaking of wars, Iran had sent drones to the West Coast. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Be careful, homie. Like this can get out of control quickly. I don't think they were that crazy, but who knows what they have over there. I don't trust what the government's saying about Iran because Iran is actually doing really well right now. Um, Not well like in they're going to win the war, but like they're standing their ground and we're being dishonest about it. And I just violence is never the answer, really. Sometimes it is. Chris, you know that being in the military, sometimes it is the answer, but more times than not, it's the last resort. I remember when you said that these same are coping by having children. I know one who's working on their second child. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I mean, people gonna live their life how they want to live it. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out there and make a public, service announcement for you guys to be safe. I was planning to, probably go on a vacation to a different state or to a different country, but now I have to postpone it because, I could spend money and then my flight can get canceled because it's a bomb threat. There's been numerous bomb threats across the country already. They're going viral all over the internet. You guys can look these things up. So, anyways, and then you go to the wrong country. That country can get bombed by Iran. It's crazy stuff going out here, guys. Crazy stuff out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I say, yeah, bring it on. I am traveling in June. Shout out to you. People pick the wrong day to troll in here. I know, right? The man in the White House inside all it's important. Him and them Star of David people. They are. Then Patrick, let's say you're trying to have a child with your wife, and I come in and help you. Is that y'all's kid, bro? Okay, he trying to start a debate. What's up, my man? What's going on, Mike David? We ain't seen you in a while. Caught you live. Ari Lennox decision. Then caught up, caught up with her. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make a video about that. Her, Ari, and it's another chick. Coy, what is it? Coy Leroy, something like that. Not Coy Leroy. There's another chick that's doing the same thing. He said I've gone literally hand in hand with these clowns. Yeah, yeah, you have. Shout out to you. Shout out to my veterans that's fought in the global war on terror. You know, it's crazy. Bro, I look back on that war, I'm like, okay, the Taliban's actually stronger than it's ever been right now. And then thanks to Biden, he dropped the damn weapons over there and left it over. Bro, I don't get this shit, bro. I'm over the politics. I'm over the government. I'm over all of it. You know what I'm saying? Over all of it. Anyways, let's get into these women, guys. That's enough serious talk. Let's get into these women. It never fails. I don't think women will ever learn. They're feeling the pressure now. They're doubling down for sure. They're doubling down, um, for sure. And yeah, I mean, the reason why women are feeling the pressure, guys, because they're all living the same delusional lie. They're all in the same space. They all think they have options, and they don't. They're all this is why we had that singles event, the 1,000 women singles event thing. They're all have the same mindset, and they think they're right. Bro, glory. We're already past that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we already know they don't have a kid. It's impossible, which is why it's unnatural. Uh, so this is why I say that women are starting to feel the pressure. So, guys, women are right now, their unemployment rate, especially black women in particular, women in general, they're the ones that's going to get hit first by AI taking jobs, these white collar jobs. They're the ones that's getting eliminated from jobs from DEI. They're the ones going to college and getting all these debt and no way to pay it off. They go to college and still can't use their degree. You know, they go to college just to be a bartender, to make ends meet. So women have reverted to luxury dating as a solution, or they've reverted to shaming, almost bullying the men, trying to get the men to be better. They do this by saying, hey, you got to pay and send money for this date. You got to send me some money. You know, these men always want to do this and that. They want to just send me some money. No. She's starting to realize that she can't get what she wants because nobody's getting married. We don't trust them. So she can't get the money from really child support, really, because nobody wants to have kids. The men don't want to have kids, so they don't want to pay the child support. And the men that do pay child support, they're like, hey, that's enough kids. I'm not doing any more kids. That's as far as you're gonna get me. Guys aren't getting married anymore, so they can't divorce you and take half your stuff anymore. Feminism is a lie. They could go to be a CEO by 30. That's a lie. They're in huge amounts of debt. They can't find a job. They can't manage money. They're a single mother struggling to make ends meet. So they're most definitely feeling the pressure. They're just disguising it as if they're enjoying it and that they have this infinite options. And they don't. This women are so delusional and they're so um, stubborn to the fact where they have to stand steadfast in their delusion and lies because they don't want to admit that, hey, I got it wrong. Let me go find a man. They don't want to do that. They want to double down and hold on to the fact that and never give men the credit that we've been right this whole time. So they're trying to shame you into making more money, shame you into sending them money for dates and taking them on expensive dates, knowing damn well in her body count, she's had numerous guys that didn't have to do that, some guys that did do that. But at the end of it, it was all temporary. She might have got an athlete. She might have got a rich guy on a yacht. She might have got a billionaire. She might have got all these things, but it was temporary. She couldn't keep the man. And so since she can't keep him and keep using him and keep extracting resources from him, therefore she is struggling. This is why women in the West, they're extremely mad. They're upset. They're jaded because their choices are starting to come back to bite them. She knows, she says she has standards at 30 with two kids from two different baby daddies, but deep down in her soul, she doesn't believe that. She knows she's fucked. She knows she's screwed. which is why she's trying to shame every red pill talking point that they can shame. This is not a red pill channel, but sometimes they say there's some logical stuff from here to there. This is their new strategy, and it's not really a good strategy if we're being honest, because the dude it's not working on the men. The dudes is like, bro, the dudes like Chris and all this that go to TJ and all that, and know and been overseas and know that there's different options out here. They're like, know what? We can get cheaper. We can get more for cheaper somewhere else, because the women today in the West, they're selling you a horrible deal. She wants to get married and she has a kid by a different guy. She wants to get married and doesn't want to give really truly anything back in return. She requires so much of you, but gives very little back to you to make you want to stay in the relationship. She can't even stay feminine and submissive. It's like they're going extinct in a way. It's crazy out here. He said single life is the greatest life, most definitely. And again, men and women are both having the same existence. Now, here's the thing. If you're a man or you're a woman and you have a high paying job or you have a way of making income, yes, you're killing it. But if we're being honest, a single person on a single amount of income in this unstable job market with inflation about to rise with the recent war, let's be real, housing unaffordable, you're getting cooked right now. You're getting cooked right now. See, dudes, we can deal with it and hang in there a little bit longer because we don't have to have elaborate and, different things. We can have a one bedroom studio apartment and make it work. Women aren't like that. She can't go from being with a billionaire or a millionaire or go to Dubai, you know what I'm saying, and have this elaborate stuff for a weekend and then come back to an average guy and try to make it work. Women aren't like that. So they're resorting to selling themselves online. They're going to monetize jobs, scripting, bartending, and like going to older guys. Like they're trying to figure it out, but all of this stuff is just temporary fixes. It's not gonna sustain them. Guys, this is not a lie. This is real stuff. They're feeling the pressure. So I was at this restaurant delivering this stuff, delivering off these cases, because you guys know I'm a truck driver at the moment. Trying to pivot into something else. It takes time. But as I'm getting into my truck and putting my dollies back in, there's this woman that's driving a nice black BMW, and she's about to drive off, and this guy just comes running, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this guy running after this car? Like, this is so weird to me. And the dude was a waiter or something, and he came out and told the woman, he's like, hey, I don't know how he knew what she drives or anything like that. It's kind of crazy. But he came, I guess he followed her or something, but he came out running. He's like, ma'am, you forgot to pay your tab. Now, if you guys would just measure people off of what they drive, how they act, how they dress, you would think these people are killing the game. But they can't even afford paying for a simple $20 to $30 meal they just ate. And the dude, I caught him as he was leaving because he was really frustrated. And he was like, I was like, hey man, what's going on? Like, what's going on? He's like, man, she didn't pay her tab, and I'm sick of this happening. I'm like, damn. So this is a reoccurring thing where people will go to the restaurant with no intentions to pay and simply walk out. This is a common occurrence. They're feeling the pressure, guys. They just got to keep up the facade and fool you that they have options and that they're killing it in life. They're not killing it in life. People's savings rate can't even isn't even high anymore. People were really barely even saving in general, but just with my own budget account, savings rate lower because of inflation. People are lying to you guys. Guys, you guys will go out to a restaurant tonight or tomorrow night, Friday night, over the weekend, and you'll look around and be like, damn, these women are, these people are killing it. These girls out here, they're out looking dressed up, they're killing the game. You got relationships all over the place, people married. All of it's lies. People have sense enough to come in public and present a facade that they're unified, that they're doing okay. So you don't know what anybody has today. You don't know what anybody else is doing really today. He's actually got a recreational purpose only. But yeah, exactly, Chris. And like what people don't understand, because this is what the young experienced dudes don't understand. They're like, that's tricking and all that stuff. Guys, the little money that he gave her for that SEX, see, he's not even paying for the SEX. He's paying for her to leave and shut up. Now, granted, some of these women won't even do that today. The game is really fucked up. But the amount of money that he paid her for that $200 for a bill or whatever they did or agreed to, that's chump change to him. But see, in the woman's eyes, she's like, I came up, I made $500. No, he makes $20,000 a month. That's nothing to him. He still got $15,000 left over to spend. And he's just dicing this out to different women. You're not the only one. But again, she thinks in her narcissism that she's the only one finessing him. And she's so stupid. She has friends and all this stuff. She knows they're struggling, so they're all angling for the same men and having the same strategy. So why does she think she's the only one running the same game on a rich guy? And why do they think rich guys are so stupid and inexperienced that they don't see what's going on? Like they're just going to frivolously give away thousands of dollars and harm themselves to help you when he's rich. It makes no sense. Not cheaper, just added a value and peace to your life. That's true too. Deep down, most women want to be under the leadership and guidance of a man. They do. They do it in the bedroom, Dan Patrick. They do it in the bedroom. You have a woman that's a CEO of a company and still want to get her hair pulled and slapped on the behind and get throttled aggressively. So don't believe these women, guys. They're putting on a front for you guys. The financial statistics, the inflation, it doesn't add up. She's single. We know any guy that's dealt with women long enough, we know women can't manage money. If you let your woman have social media accounts, you deserve to be cheated on. That's true. But the thing, Glory, is like, how do you how do you how do you not have a woman in the West that doesn't have a social media account? That's the question. But you're right. If you let your woman go out with her girlfriends, you deserve to be cheated on. But then she's gonna call you insecure, Glory. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not saying that you're wrong. You're definitely right. But these practices are so common, and the woman is so miscalibrated that it's like, damn, talking to a brick wall. And like, there's guys, if a woman wants to do what you can't, what you have to understand about women, guys, is she's gonna do with her cat what she wants to do with it. If she want to smash King 6'8" because he walked in the room and she don't know his name, she gonna do it, bro. No amount of shame, no religion, none of that is gonna matter, bro. She's going to do it. Yeah, introvert. You probably gotta watch that last 10 minutes we was cooking, bro. Or get you a woman that likes to lead. That's a question. Why would you want a woman lead you? See what kind of peace that brings you. Yeah, if you're a masculine man, you're never gonna let a woman lead you. That's crazy. True indeed, the rich man with the money is the one who's playing them. It's like women's perspective on this dating stuff. See, they're so used to dealing with simps and all this stuff, and these guys, these beta male orbiters, they give them so many validation and all this stuff on a frequent basis that they think that they're doing better than an actual rich guy that's tall and in shape. And this is why women are so goofy today. They'll look at a man that they should marry, like Ari Lennox, like Mike David, I think said, or Doc Smith. I forgot which one of you guys brought it up. But they'll have a rich guy or a guy that's worth their salt right in front of them. And I will get a cramp right now, right in my hamstring. That's crazy work. But they'll have a rich guy, a guy that's doing well in life, a guy that's a top 10, 15% man right in front of them. And then she'll act like he ain't nothing. And then she keeps repeating this cycle. It's like, what is wrong with you? Women, bro, I'm telling you, they are cooked. So Doc Smith, so far, the only athlete that I heard of that has some of a successful relationship is Clay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion. But that's not saying much. And Meg is using Clay for the yeah. It's only a matter of time, bro. And like with athletes, I don't know why athletes try to get in relationships. I guess it's human to get into relationship. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And then some of these women be bad as hell. Like I get it. They be bad as hell, and they be putting on the front that they're the most feminine woman, and until you put that prenuptial agreement in front of them, you know what I'm saying? Then the ugly comes out of her. It jumps out of her like she's a Jeepers Creepers. But yeah, I don't know why athletes keep falling. They see the statistics. You know what I'm saying? Like you already get women already your whole life easy because you're tall and in shape. Like, why do you want to get married? Like, just do what Derek Jeter did. Derek Jeter didn't get serious into a relationship until after his career. And it seems to be working perfectly, if you ask me. And plus, he was 42, she was 28. They got like a couple of kids together. Shit, he played that perfectly. If you ask me, that's my favorite player in MLB. Shout out to him. But yeah, guys, it's crazy. That's why I said what I said at the very beginning of this live stream. The problem is that athletes be getting into relationships with the wrong types of women, but most women are the wrong types of women. That's the catch. That's the catch. Uh, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, bro. So yeah, you guys see your last little bit of questions and comments as we wind down. But yeah, guys, like They'll put on the front and say that they're not feeling the pressure. If you're feeling the pressure, why are you trying to? If you're not feeling the pressure as a woman, why are you trying to shame men into making more money? You're not getting married. You have a baby dad. You don't have a stable career. You're not killing the game. So you guys gotta understand, like women's nature is based in deception. That's why she has makeup on and you know fake hair, heels, all of this stuff is based in deception. So women, they're gonna double down and not change their behavior, but they're feeling the pressure. They're feeling the pressure. Now, will they ever admit it? Will they ever come to the table and try to fix it? No. But they're feeling the pressure, believe me. And it's only gonna be we're only one catastrophe event from the shit falling flat on his face. The patriarchy is coming back sooner rather than later. At least he got his career out the way. Yeah, yeah. There's no hope for us, no matter how much you try to minimize it. Yeah, I wouldn't say there's no hope. There's just when you're dealing with women today, you have to be extremely cautious. Is what I'm saying. What's going on, Nicholas? We ain't seen you in forever, bro. Yeah, we winding down the stream, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah. Women are hardly ever held accountable. So what makes you think that they are feeling the consequences of their actions and choices? They are feeling it. Introvert. They just not. They're just putting on the front. Don't be fooled. They're putting on the front. Now, granted, are they going to come back to the table and try to negotiate? Hell no. We know that, but they're definitely feeling the pressure, right? They're in a bind, which is why this is why they're going to luxury dating and OF accounts because they're trying to figure out creative ways to make this fast money up to pay off these debts that they're in. Yeah, you're right. This is why regular dating doesn't work today because they're in a bind. They need money right now. So, you know, when women get in survival mode, they don't care about anything but money. Yeah, you're right. Many of these females are cooked, even if she's making money or in a same. I realize that nature and the universal law has a way of petting things back in the order, putting things back in order. Yeah, absolutely. Nature will correct itself. It always does. The playback is a rerun of the '08 financial problem. I keep hearing that too. Chris, I'm just waiting for the shit to fall over. I'm just waiting for the shit to fall. They are feeling the pressure and you need to use it to your advantage. Yeah, these women are gonna be begging, guys. They're going to be begging. Why do you think everything revolves around money? Because they're struggling. Guys, today, a woman will be quick to do a $100 screw than to go on a date with an average guy. Exactly. That's my point. They won't admit it. But that's the thing. You have to look past, they're lying though. Also, if that's true, if the patriarchy is coming back sooner than later, then I'm all for it. Yeah, it's gonna come back, bro. It is gonna come back. Now, granted, it might not come back. Now, when it corrects itself, they're gonna go back to doing their same behavior again. Because, the same thing with the C-19 virus. When that happened, women was all that feminism talk was stopped overnight. But again, once society opened up and the jobs came back, guess what? They strong and independent again. It's all lies. We're just one event away. You said money is power. It is power. Once you see woman's fronts and attempts at the illusions and understand why, it's easy. I'm actually not fooled by this because I already know that they're putting on a front to begin with. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you understand it. I'm gonna make sure with these live streams and these videos, we're gonna keep exposing it. But again, these women gonna start love bombing you, all this stuff, not because they love you, not because they want the relationship, but because they want financial stability. Guys, like I said, a single person, if you're not in the right career field, you're screwed. Your insurance is high, bills are high, gas is finna go up. Like you're getting cooked as a single person. Some people are in relationships and marriages right now, and they're dying to get a divorce, but they can't because they can't afford it. They're stuck together. They're like, hey, I'd rather hate this person and have some money than be broke and be struggling. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot his spring break. Let me see what this video talking about. Yeah, and plus it's spring break right now. Bro, everybody's in the house, homie. Like this socializing shit is dead. Plus we got bomb threats all over the country. Like nobody's really doing anything, guys. You don't have the money to do anything. People barely have jobs. Like, no, there's no way, bro. No way. Yeah, money is power, which is why you guys should, guys, you're maturing as a man when you don't let anything get in the way of you making money. You ain't gonna let no woman, your wife, your girlfriend stop you from making money. You ain't gonna let your friends, your mother, nothing like that from stopping you from making money. You're gonna take your money seriously, you're gonna invest it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be thoughtful about what you buy. That's when you know that's when you're maturing as a man, when you're willing to work 12, 13-hour days to make the money, work weekends, because you know everything costs money. That's when you know you're achieving as a man, you're maturing as a man. You take your money extremely serious. You work every day. You work every day. You working to be in shape. Like those two things should never, a woman should never ever get in the way of you making money. Nobody should get in the way of you making money and you getting in shape. That's a non-negotiable. And women gonna try to knock you off that square. Well, you can sleep in. No, bitch, I got shit to do. Because guess what? If you lose that job fucking around with her, she gonna leave your ass. Anyways, I'd rather her leave me with while I got some damn money than leave her like that damn FedEx driver. Like how can how can a woman really respect you when you smashed her for 2 to 3 hours while you're on the clock? She would have respected it a lot better if he would have smashed the first time, got up, delivered, did his job, got the number, set up a date after the fact that night or fucking the weekend. Bro, like, don't let anything get in the way of your money, guys. Make the damn money. Work the damn hours. Some of you guys like, I don't want to work 6 days a week, 7 hours, 7 days a week. Your ass need to make some goddamn money. Stop picking and choosing, bro. There ain't a whole bunch of jobs out here in the first place. If you got a job, be thankful, bro. Because there's somebody right now that's clawing and wishing to get a reply To all the men, keep up the good work, y'all. Keep getting money and self-improve. Yeah, exactly. That's the, shout out to my man Dan Patrick for being positive, for spreading a great message. I literally see this shit everywhere, every day on the internet. Another thing is, it seems like a lot of women are more broke than men at this point, if you really think about it and pay attention. Yeah, about the same. But the difference is the guys, we're not the ones putting on the front. We mind our business and go to work, bro, and don't complain. Spring break, college holidays, hitting it 24/7. Yeah, is it crazy where you are, Nicholas? You probably getting some out of towners, huh? Also, revenge of the nerds, hybrids, loners, and our outcasts of society. You already know, given that it's spring break or somebody's out, they're going to going to go out in a sundress, different stuff. Yeah, bro, that's common. We don't have to wait. Yeah, introvert. That's their common dress. We ain't got to wait to spring break to receive that. It's crazy, bro. These women, they're so miscalibrated, bro. I got my woman on call like Uber Eats. Shout out to my man Nicholas, right? Kevin Samuels might have looked like a nerd to some people, but he didn't take any nonsense or disrespect from anybody, not even from women. Yeah, exactly. Did you see all those women in Houston who went down there for spring break and got scammed and finessed by club owners for sections? $4,000 for a section. You know what, Mike David? This is the video that I'm looking at right now, and I'm going to do a reaction video about it. Actually, I got two reaction videos I got to do on Saturday to drop for you guys because they're getting scammed, bro. I didn't realize this was a thing. Houston spring break, yeah, they just cook. But that's the thing. Even the businesses are desperate. This is why you can't trust the average person today because everybody's struggling. The businesses are struggling, which is why they're lying, taking your money, scamming you, overpricing the shit because their businesses are going under. They have to lie to get across the finish line to pay their own bills. You see how society is crumbling at every single corner, and we expect it to thrive. It's not going to thrive in its current state. Did you see? Yeah, I've just literally on the live stream come across this video. As I'm looking at my notes, people also take loans so they on the surface have something paid, but they owe. Exactly. Exactly. Get money, read books for knowledge, work out for health. The three keys. Exactly. Exactly, bro. You focus on those three things, you'll always be fine. Let me look at these notes really quickly because make sure I got everything. Excuse me. Last thing as we get up before we get off the stream. Never trust a monetized woman. Never trust a OF, a former OF, a former X-rated content maker. Don't trust even bartenders or some even real estate agents because these women are monetized. See, the thing about a monetized woman is once she's monetized and used to getting quick money, she can never go back to working a regular job. It's just like Pookie and Ray Ray who sell illegal narcotics. They're so used to making money off of junkies and all this stuff, this quick money off of junkies, and it comes so fast, very quickly. Some of these guys are making $10,000 a day. At some point during their selling, the peak of their selling years, they got that much business, and you expect that man that has that narcotic business to go work a regular job. It's not going to work. It's the same thing with monetized women. She's so used to dressing in skimpy clothes and skimpy dresses to get paid and get tips as a bartender and a waitress that she's never going to work a corporate job. That's too slow. And guess what? Since she's a monetized woman, she gets daily offers from men that go and frequent these spots on a consistent basis. So if you take a bartender or you date a bartender or anything like that seriously, just know cheating is around the corner because there's going to be a man that's going to walk into that bar at some point that looks good enough and makes really good money, and he's going to make an offer that she can't refuse. Never trust a monetized woman. She might be into a relationship and say she's religious and stuff like that for the time being, but eventually she gonna go back to that stuff because it's an addiction. It's a high. This is our topic, but a while back, some guy was trying to make me feel bad because he owns a house and paying over $3,000 on a mortgage. Chris, where you at? Homie, if he paying $3,000 on a mortgage per month, he better be making almost $500,000. He better be making at least six figures. If he ain't making six figures, bro, don't listen to what nothing the fuck he talking about. That's the stupidest shit. Bro, where Chris, where you at? $3,000 for a mortgage? My mother pays 900. It's just crazy, bro. You'll learn the hard way. Yeah, bro. Like, and plus you gotta, homie, why would guys, you gotta think about owning a house. Do you know how much expensive that is? That's just the mortgage. What happens when the shit breaks down? You got to pay for maintenance. What about the property taxes? What about mowing the lawn? It takes time out of your day. Now you got to pay a lawn crew. Uh, Stupid stuff. I'll listen to that song "Loving You" by Slim Thug, true song and a banger. Shout out to Slim Thug. Jordan Peterson changed my mindset to seek exponential growth. Burns off dead wood, renew, lean, sharpen, upgrade. It's a practice make perfect principle applied wholly in every way in self and life. Yeah, shout out to him. I notice it goes against the grain, but join the reserves or National Guard and use those benefits. Yeah, exactly. Being in the military can has enormous benefits. That's why Kevin Gates was hard on not only men but also women talking points as well. Some girls are consciously pursuing monkey branching. They are. I keep hearing girls on pop that balloon shows. They still make that shit. Yeah, I think it's on Netflix, right? Saying that content creators are not clarifying what exactly they mean, i.e., oh well, they trying to be slick. These women are crazy, bro. They don't even. He said, "What is monkey branching? That sounds fun. What's going on, Subaru?" Bro, Subaru just popping at the most randomest moments. Shout out to Subaru. Like monkey branching is a woman's nature to look at a bigger and better male. Oh, it's basically cheating. I mean, it is what it is. 19 years ago, I did not own a house, and now I have four. Shout out to Chris playing the real estate game. Those tax benefits go insane, and that's a real asset. You know what I'm saying? Do you listen to Paul Wall music? Yeah, I got a couple of his songs. Women monkey branch and actively choosing to jump from man to man. Yeah, like You know what monkey branching is, Subaru. Why you acting brand new? You a woman. This is monkey branching. You with an average dude, and you see Jackie Chan, you see Michael B. Jordan, and he offered to be your girlfriend or offered to be your boyfriend. You gonna leave the average boyfriend that's making 80K as a plumber. You gonna leave him to go be the boy to be the girlfriend of Michael B. Jordan. Like that's just comments. It's not cheating. You can call it cheating all you want to. It's not. I wouldn't. You can break up with the guy that you're with and still go get with that guy. So it's not cheating, but it's still monkey branching. Is the informal definition. I wouldn't say it's not that. It's not that because she can break up with you. You know what I'm saying? She can get this offer over here, and she could be like, "Oh, hold on for a second. I will take it. Let me break up with my boyfriend. Let me get a divorce first." But it's still monkey branching. She should just see a better option. That's all it is. It can be cheating or it can't be cheating. Cheating means that she gonna stay, come back. She gonna cheat on him, have intercourse with him, and come back. Monkey branching is that she gone, homie. She left you and she's not coming back. That's monkey branching. Like she's not coming back. She's gone. She's legitimately gone. She might come back after you know, that shit don't work out. Shout out to my man Mike David for the super chat. He said, shout out to you for a good stream. I appreciate it, man. If you guys want to support whatever it's worth to you, you guys can hit the super chat button at the bottom of the screen. I appreciate you, Mike David. It's much appreciated, bro. As you guys come in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna wind down, guys. I done went about 20 minutes over, and I still got to shower and go to sleep. It's why if you want a relationship, your best bet is to date down. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, that sounds negative. Really, what it is the nines and tens, they're too entitled. They're not good women. They don't have to be good women. They're not good women because they don't have to be good women. They get passes because they look good. And so that just simply alone stunts their character and stunts their attitude and stunts their behavior and personality. And so it makes them not good for a wife or nothing like that. It forces her into a gold digger's mindset. And men created that because they're willing to do whatever it takes to sleep with her and keep her around. If you want the best women, you've got to be the best man. That's true too. That kills monkey branching. How she gonna monkey branch if you're the top dude? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Michael B. Jordan, bro. He be killing the game. Monkey branching. Your opinions of who should women go for more, Michael B. Jordan or Chris Brown? Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. But they're gonna go to Chris Brown. See, women 16, 24, they're gonna go for Chris Brown. They're gonna go for Michael B, 25 to 35, 25 to 40. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown, because he's a toxic, not nice guy. That's true. I listened to the newest song by Paul Wall. It's called Smoke Out the Window. Really, I ain't heard it. But since I personally prefer engineers, my dating pool is very restricted. I don't know about other people though. Michael B. Jordan is loved by women though. Yeah. Shout out to you for born engineers, for wanting engineers. I might have to match you up, Super. I know a chemical engineer. Oh, is he a chemical engineer? He's an Asian dude too, from Houston. I've read that Swalee's ex girlfriend dumped him just to be with a truck driver a while back. Yeah, sometimes Women don't date up, they date down for numerous reasons. So it all depends on her perspective, guys. You know what I'm saying? We got to take our mindset and the way we think about it out of it. Yeah, but either of choice, I'm saying, yeah. Nines and tens are the easiest to deal with. Yeah, because it's all money related. You got the money, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She gonna come. But Michael B. Jordan got a strict dating requirement that women must follow, given that he's an actor. What you mean introvert? You know he be slanging that, bro. You know he be blowing backs out left and right. They was saying that he was smashing Josh Allen's wife, allegedly. You know, I don't want to start stuff the word ain't. You know, always like who like you because the best version of yourself and everything will take care of itself. Yeah, I saw a video of a narration about Michael B. Jordan's dating requirements, and that's why he's always single. Yeah, he's single, but he's still slinging it. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Is he got too many DMs, too many bad chicks for him to just be sitting at home acting like a Christian guy? He's blowing backs out. Yeah, Mike, just be yourself. I doubt he's always single and celibate. Yeah, so even Subaru's like that's BS. Yeah, he definitely slaying. He definitely slanging it. Dak Prescott dodged a bullet. Yeah, he did, bro. He need to file. He need to go ahead and file child support in Texas because if she moves to a different state and files child support in a different state, that could be bad for him. The thing about child support in Texas is it's capped. If she files in California, Florida, whatever, New York, it's no cap to it. Yeah, it's basically because he's considered. Is that it? Don't hurt to say it. Don't get me wrong. He's been. Yeah, bro. I mean, Lori Harvey just a pass around. She's a 9 or a 10. It's just a pass around. Her and Sweetie are the same woman, monetized woman. He dated Lori Harvey, who is bad as hell, but I think she wanted a younger man. Nah, Lori Harvey, we don't call it what it is, Subaru. She's a rent and lease. She's a 9 or a 10. She's a rent and lease. She gonna go to the highest bidder. Women like that are gold diggers. If you got the money, you got the honey. And that's the thing about gold diggers. You can keep them as long as no one else outbids you. If you give a 9 or a 10 a backhanded compliment, they will come crawling. They want that acceptance. Yeah, some of the women be the most insecure women as well too. Lori is a bop just like her mama. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she bad as hell. And her mama bad as hell. I ain't gonna lie. The apple don't fall far from the tree. She a pass around. She just a release agreement. Bro, she got them dudes sprung though. But she's filthy rich herself. She doesn't need to dig for gold. Is she rich? Subaru? What does she do? What does she do? You think she's making millions of dollars off of modeling? She's not Tom Brady's ex-wife Giselle. She's probably doing okay, but like she's not killing the game. Her looks is the reason why she's doing okay because a lot of dudes are funding her lifestyle. I heard Luka Doncic's baby mother took her kids back to Slovenia, but hit him with the child support. Yeah, I talked about that a couple streams back, Mike David. You might have to go back and watch that. But yeah, that's a yeah that really happened. He said he like Chloe Bailey. I mean, you like what you like, bro. That too, Subaru. Yeah, he loaded too, so she not gonna struggle. And plus, he probably getting her different gigs and all that stuff. Like she got connections. Like she's not gonna struggle. Celebrity crushes are more of a female's trait. That is true. Like if we gonna keep it real, shit, the barista be looking good. The Chipotle server be looking good. We ain't got to go to the celebrity women. You know what I'm saying? Women, that's women's stuff. So you guys, I successfully pulled an hour out of this. I was definitely not planning for this, but you guys got me so engaged. You know what I'm saying? I shout out to you guys. I don't know. Janine Aiko is the prettiest woman alive. You know, you have your thoughts. You have your opinions. She's not ugly. Yeah, she's definitely talented. Like Introvert said, Big Sean threw her away after she married, wanted to marry him. You don't get loyalty easily. Well, he never trusted her because while she was with somebody and she was talking to Big Sean, he never trusted her. You know what I'm saying? How you get him is how you lose him. So he's like, nope, I'm not about to invest in all that. I don't trust you. You was cheating on your man while you was talking to me. It happens. So you guys gonna get up out of here. Um, I appreciate you guys for being in here. I'll be back Saturday. You guys have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week. I'll see you this weekend, man. You said they want to put a asterisk by the 83-point game by Bam. Mike David, bro, 43 shot it, bro. He 43 free throw attempts, 43 free throw attempts, over 80 shot attempts. I'll give it to him. 60 points of that he earned, but like, bro, there's no way. And like just hearing Bam's voice in the same conversation as Kobe Bryant is disgusting, bro. This dude is never going to be a top 50 player in NBA history, but he all of a sudden just gets 83 points. That's just me though. You know, you got if you like dude, it is what it is. How he don't trust her but stick around for 10 years and have a baby because she got that good. Because she got that good, Subaru. She got that good. Yeah, well, I'll see how, man. Yeah, or maybe Subaru, he didn't want to lose that money. He said, I'm glad your channel. Like, yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, guys, we out of here. Again, see you guys Saturday. Peace. Yeah, Bam not really like that. It was on the Washington Wizards. Bro, tell me they letting dude in the lane for free. I mean, we need more. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna end this on a laughing note. The NBA needs more street niggas. I ain't gonna lie. As we this last 30 seconds of the stream, the NBA, they want to solve the problem to make the NBA more entertaining. They need more street niggas. More niggas like Allen Iverson, Carmelo Anthony, Ron Artest that'll swing on niggas. Like, bro, they need more niggas like that, bro. There ain't no way. Bam over here getting free lanes and shit. He said like the 90s. Bro, he getting free lanes and I'm like, bro, y'all ain't gonna push this dude. Y'all ain't gonna hit him in the nuts. Y'all ain't gonna like punch him in the face or nothing. Like, y'all just gonna let him score, bro. Like, what is going on, bro? The NBA done become a country club and the dudes and got soft, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's off topic. We getting out of here, man. Yeah, they missed them type of niggas. Bam sound like they need a like Bam sound like need when he talk. Yeah, bro. Shack Attack. They need them bruisers back in the game, bro. I promise you he would have scored 83. That's because they'll be fouled out to those things. Nah, bro. We need dudes. Sometimes we just need dudes in football and basketball to just punch somebody. Just punch them. Right? Like dudes don't fight no more, bro. Anyways, that's men and women. It is what it is, right? Bro, Gen Z, we the lamest niggas in history, bro. Y'all gonna make me send this stream out. We the lamest generation in history, bro. The lamest niggas in history, bro. It's sad, bro. Who in the game? Who in the game with Kobe mentality? Nobody, bro. None of these dudes. Maybe Wimby, but he's not even an American. That's the game then turned overseas. But y'all gonna get me wound up on this shit, bro. We going to sleep. I'll see you guys Saturday, man. Peace.